Okay, guys, I am going to try to make the quickest video that I've ever made, okay? First of all, I don't recommend other Jet websites only because I haven't really found, you know what, I'm not going to knock any other websites. I'll tell you what, let's talk positive. I'm going to recommend a Jet website for you. It's Jet X Factor. These guys are fantastic. There's one guy in particular that is unbelievable. His name is Joe Blewitz. I forgot how you pronounce it. I apologize. The only thing I do know is that he's getting married, I believe. I heard one of the videos. I wish him the best of luck, although I know there's no chance he'll be watching this video. We're a little bit in the smaller scale, but we wish him the best of luck. Anyway, that website is fantastic. It really, really is good. What he does, the way he breaks down plays, is I'm speechless. It's so good. For me, it's a little bit long, how much time he spends on each play. But when you're a guy that does that and you're so into it, I get why he does it. What it does for me, it allows me, because he runs the plays so often, so many times over, is I'm able to look at, from the end zone camera, I'm able to look at Moses. I'm able to look at Van Roten. I'm able to look at McGovern. I'm able to look at Tucker. I'm able to look at everybody. I'm able to look at the running backs and how they're picking up their blocks. And his breakdown is his mind, the way he processes things is like a computer. And it's very impressive, and they're very, very good. And it's a website that I'm even going to post a link in here on my channel here, and I never do that. They do a really, really, really good job. I was out there fishing around a little bit, checking out some Jet websites today, and some message boards and stuff like that. And I hear people talking about a Jet controversy, quarterback controversy, and even being told that there's no controversy. There's no quarterback controversy by certain people. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Why? You don't have to tell us there's no quarterback controversy. Nobody thinks there's a quarterback controversy. Not right now. There's not a quarterback controversy. So why would you even say that? The bottom line is, and we don't have to be told that. But I will say this, if Mike White, and I'm going to always call him by two names, there's no way I can get around it. If Mike White plays another good game against the Colts this weekend, this Thursday, and plays another good game against Buffalo next week, then yeah, damn it. I want Saleh to make the key to keep his promise that it's day by day, and he'll always play the best guy. And I don't care if we gave up 50 first-round picks for a guy. It doesn't make a difference. I love Zach. I love his potential. But I'm not an idiot. The chances of Mike White, because he's being judged in a different way than Zach, he needs to produce pretty much the next 2 weeks. And probably really produce one of these games and then kind of produce the other game to have a chance. So the chances of this actually happening are like less than 20%. But they're not zero. So the bottom line is that, yeah, I'm not closing the door to Mike White staying quarterback for a little while. I don't know what the future is. I don't know who Mike White is. All I know is what my eyes saw last Sunday. And the Jets have had other quarterbacks over the last decade that have come into a preseason game and shine. Chris Sims. Was it Chris Sims or the other Sims brother? One of the Sims brothers? Kids? Remember him? Yeah, Jet fans. But we knew. It wasn't. We could tell. It was a little bit of smoke and mirrors going on. This didn't seem like smoke and mirrors to me. Then again, there was a lot of, listen, let's not forget about the fact right now. Let's not forget about the fact right now that 50% of his completions and 50% of the yardage so far, approximate, real close, has gone to the running backs and 50% to the receivers. That's abnormally high for the running backs. So yes, but that's his choice as a quarterback, and that's who he's choosing to throw to. So right now, no, there's no quarterback controversy, and I don't need to be told that there's no quarterback controversy. If I want to disagree with who anybody thinks who the future quarterback is, that's my right as a fan. But right now, there's not. I'm not going to replace Zach with a quarterback that had one sparkling game, but I'm sure as hell going to think about it. If there's two or three, I'm going to think about it. I didn't say I was going to do it. I was going to think about it. Think about a game plan on how to do this. And if you don't think Salah has thought 3-4 games in advance, he's already got this figured out. You can tell the way he's talking. He's already got it figured out. So just trust me, guys. Jet X Factor. That's a great, if you want to know a really good Jet website that I finally found, that's the one. That's the one. And they're big. They have a lot of subscribers. And they do a fantastic job, a really good job. All of them. I forgot the other guy's name. The one guy was a writer at one point. I forgot their names, and I apologize. Not that it makes a big deal. But I know you guys, a lot of the guys that come in here spend time at gangrene.com. But this is a site for you. It's not no competition. It's just a site if you want to go get some interesting material to back up what you're thinking, back up what you're seeing or you're not seeing, and you want to see it better. These guys break it down really, really well. They do a really good job, and then you make your own decisions, But they do a fantastic job. Jetexfer.com. As far as this week goes, I just told you the stat. 50% receptions, almost. I think it's 47-53. 47 running backs, 53 wide receivers. So we're not geniuses. We're idiots, right? LaFleur is the genius. The Colts, the way they're looking at this game, they're the geniuses. They've got to sit down and figure out how to get the running back passing game out of White's repertoire. They've got to get rid of it somehow or control it. And if they don't, shame on them. If we're able to do the same exact thing we did to the Bengals, then the Colts they just announce exactly what they are, their coaching staff. But I doubt it. So if you're LaFleur, I had 3 days to come up with something knowing that they're going to take that 47% and they're going to try to drop that number big time. And they're going to make this kid use his wide receivers for the most part. So what does that mean? You go back to what you were doing with Zach Wilson, 15, 20 yards for the most part downfield? No. You replace your running backs, your what they were supposed to be as safes, and they ended up being big plays with all the yak that came with it. And you have to put the playbook in that your receivers. You have to have your receivers in these safe roles. These look downs for him that he sees, when he went to Ty Johnson, when he went to Michael Carter, I would say 90% of the time, when he got to the line of scrimmage, he saw the one-on-one coverage that was going to be there with the running back, with a linebacker, let's say, and his mind was made up. And your job, LaFleur, is to see that one-on-one coverage for safes, not long passes. You've got to get your wide receivers involved in a game to bail out White in the shorter game. Because I really do believe that the Colts are going to do everything they possibly can to take that away. Period. End of story. That's on the offensive side of the ball. The defensive side of the ball, it's very simple. The front four. You've got Mosley. So that takes care of a lot of stuff, okay? You've got Mosley playing. The front four has to have a game. I'm not looking for a Tennessee Titan type of game, but they have to have a game. We can't look back at this game and see 0, 1, 0, or 1 sack, 4 pressures. We can't see that. Because if they have a game, we're in it. We're going to be in this game. I'm not overly impressed with the Raiders. And Carr, you talk about a roller coaster ride. He is up and down. I've got him on my fantasy football team. Trust me. There's weeks I love him and there's weeks I want to throw him. So that's really what it is. That's really what it's all about. What kind of adjustments will LaFleur make when the Colts take their Jet running backs as much as they possibly can out of the passing game? What is LaFleur's game plan for that? Because I think if you're the Colts, that would be my number one thing. There was nothing, and he made downfield throws. I don't want to hear this nonsense. He made no downfield throws. They were all safes. But there was nothing about that. When you think about one receiver, there's not one receiver, if you're the Colts, you said to yourself, we have got to take him out of the game. But there are two running backs that need to be taken out of the passing game. And that's what the Colts plan on doing. End of story. So that's it, guys. That's it. We'll see how it goes. I will be on live. That's all I'm going to say. Come on in, say hello. There'll be nothing organized about it. It'll be final testing going on. Come on in and say hello. And you want to talk about what's going on in the game? Absolutely fine. I'll have the game on. Yeah, you have to be a subscriber to get in because the one test I did the first time wasn't, and there were other it was hysterical, man. It was hysterical. I didn't even respond. They were just morons, from other tests. But anyway, listen, come in, subscribe. If you want to come in, say hello, and then unsubscribe and walk out. That's fine with me too. And that's basically it. So don't forget, guys, Jet X Factor, really good site. Really good site. They deserve it. They really deserve it. I could say they are one site that really deserves it. Have a great one, guys. Good luck tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow night.